Okay, this is one of those extra long videos where I'm going to do about a minute worth of commentating. We're going to go ahead and gather up our party of Alistair, Wynn, and Morgan. And we're going to head off to Redcliffe. So, first what you want to do when you get there is you're going to be forced to do a couple of dialogue encounters. And what we're going to do is we're going to prepare for nighttime when we get there. When we get there, it'll be daytime. But when we talk to the main guy, it'll turn nighttime when we want it to. And what that does is triggers a bunch of zombies to come. So this video would be like 15 minutes long, 10-15 minutes long if I didn't cut out all the dialogue. Because that's mostly what this is either talking to people or trying to convince people to join the militia to help defend against the nighttime. So it's just going to consist of you running around to all the buildings I do and either buying them out with the gold or convincing them otherwise to help you out. And then towards the end of the video, you're going to go into the general store and you're going to inspect the oil cans, which I will show you, and then you're going to go talk to the Sir Path at the top of the hill, which I'll also show you in the end of the video, and he'll send men for it. That's one little trick you gotta do. Here I got a level up going on. And then yeah, you're just gonna try to get a bunch of guys to buy out. One other note I'm gonna leave is that when you go in the tavern, to make the guy, you're gonna give the guy gold pretty much, and he's going to pay or keep all the drinks free for all the soldiers, which will raise morale. And that's about it. So we'll prepare for the nighttime battle coming up next video.
It is begun. I shall do it. It is begun. Alistair, what's this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that.
What is in you, child? Of course, this is the blessed.
Okay, the big fight. If you didn't do everything that I told you to do in the last video, chances are you're gonna fail utterly at this fight. Even on easy and normal, this fight is ridiculously hard if you don't have the proper backup. So, you can't hear it now because I'm talking, but what's going on is they're pretty much just saying that they're gonna light the trap, and then once they light the trap, these guys are gonna come. Now, sometimes they'll just all pour out, or funnel out, and sometimes you'll have to do exactly what I'm doing, and that is to actually run up there and get them to come down because they did not want to come. So run around the fire like that, run up here, you'll see a ton of them. Run up close enough so that you get most of them. You don't have to keep running back to get a couple of them at a time, unless that's how you want to do it, and just kind of lure them back here. And now that they're all back here, everyone back here is going to gang rape them. So, this is pretty much the easy part of the fight. The next part is the more trickier part because you gotta actually keep up other than just running around using like white damage on people. This part I've found it nearly impossible to die, if not impossible, unless you purposely try. And each time you're just gonna have to keep running up and doing it again. It's a little bit of a hassle, but whatever. Still gets the job done.
These things can have unusual powers. Be wary.
And I'm gonna leave you on this. I'm just gonna explain the rest of the video. What's gonna happen after you wipe all these guys out is there's gonna be a dialogue sequence. Some guy's gonna run up and say that they need help down at the town square. And at that point you'll run down to the town square and you'll just have a really big fight there. You'll have reinforcements down there, they're just not as strong. And you'll have to try to keep most of your soldiers alive, because if they die, it makes it real hard and nearly impossible to survive. So there's nearly impossible to die up here, and then nearly impossible to survive down there. Now, one tip I'm going to leave you with is to make sure while you're up here and you're running trying to lure them in, you have your teammates on hold position most of the time, or even any time up here, because they'll almost always run into the fire, or at least Alistair will. So there's the dialogue. There's me editing out a save, so if you want to save it, that'd be a good time. And make sure when you're running down here you uncheck hold position, because they'll wait up there for a long time.
I think they've seen us.
And you just gotta pretty much hold off this town square for the next 3 minutes or so. And try to keep your fellow militiamen alive, and this will be pretty easy.
Be wary. Now we do Baker's breath. Let us do it quickly. By the Maker! Quickly, we must fight! Very well. It is begun.
Okay, now that the big battle's over, we're gonna start heading to the tower or the castle of Redcliffe. But first, I'm gonna head over here and sell. You don't have to do this, obviously. So, lots of selling, lots of fast forwarding. And then you're gonna want to head up the hill to where you started the fight before. And talk to Sir Path while he's up there. Whatever his name is. His name's not Sir Path, I know that, but I don't remember his name. It starts with a B. And then he'll give you his ring after some dialogue, and you'll have to go in the windmill right beside him and just head down into the secret entrance to the castle, and that's where we're going to pick up in the next video.
Isn't it?
I shall do it.